Morning, Mr. Nathaniel, Chairman, Chartered Secretaries Institute of Singapore, Ben Kaur, CEO, Institute of Singapore Chartered Accountants, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy to welcome you all to the 4th Annual Outreach for Corporate Service Providers, or CSPs. Our theme this morning, co-creating a trusted and vibrant environment for business growth, is very apt as we chart our new way forward for a post-pandemic future. Our key priorities are to strengthen our digital capabilities, seize new opportunities to innovate and sharpen our competitive edge so that the international business community continues to see Singapore as the best place for business. All of us here, the regulator, professional bodies, and the business services sector play an important role and must continue to work together to cement our reputation as a trusted international financial and business hub. This morning, I would like to highlight the 3 areas that ACRA will be working on to co-create a trusted and vibrant business environment with professional bodies and stakeholders like yourself. We actively engage our stakeholders like you through dialogues, focus groups, and public consultations to address issues and concerns facing the business community and the audit profession. At the onset of COVID-19 in early 2020, for example, we responded swiftly by rolling out measures to support businesses and the accountancy profession. After seeking your views, we granted companies extension of time for holding annual general meetings and filing annual returns as temporary measures. More recently, in November 21, we held focus group discussions with CSIS and ACRA to seek feedback on our proposed legislative changes. And in December, more recently, we launched a public consultation for feedback on proposed amendments relating to data, digitalization, and corporate transparency to foster a trusted and vibrant business environment in Singapore. Let me thank you for all your feedback. You will see more regular reviews of policies and rules for specific legislation going forward, instead of the once every few year broad-based reviews that cover many parts of the legislation that we have been doing in the past. In doing this, ACRA hope to be more responsive to changing operating environment to better support business needs and innovations. Please continue to give us your feedback on areas that may impede enterprise and share with us your perspective on industry trends and developments and their implications for all of us. The second area that I want to touch on is corporate compliance and transparency. These are critical building blocks towards fostering a vibrant and trusted business environment. As intermediaries, CSPs play an important role in facilitating the setting up of businesses and as gatekeepers in preventing the misuse of corporate entities for illicit purposes. Our recent Corporate Register Miscellaneous Amendment Act, passed in Parliament in January this year, that introduced new requirements to enhance the transparency of beneficial ownership and the controls of companies in Singapore, underscores the need for CSPs to build resilience against money laundering, terrorism financing, and other illicit activities. I believe that the only sustainable way for us to achieve high compliance is where all parties, all of us work together to get it right the first time. At our end, we will continue to make it simple for our stakeholders to understand and comply with their statutory obligations. We do this so that you have more time to focus on providing other value-added services, such as adopting digital solutions for your business operations. My colleagues will highlight some of the initiatives to ease the compliance burden later this morning. Happy to share with you that our analysis of data show that generally companies that engage CSP have better compliance record. 75% of them file their annual returns on time. Though I must say, we should expect a much higher percentage, maybe even 100% from this group who engage CSP to help them. On the other hand, only 45% of companies that did not engage CSP file their annual returns on time. 30 percentage points difference. Yeah. As of early this year, about 77% of companies have also filed their RORC, the Register of Registrable Controllers, for those who are not familiar. Most of these companies engage CSPs. These examples show that most of you understand your role and want to comply with the laws. You know your role in helping to build resilience against money laundering, terrorism financing, and other illicit activities, and your role in safeguarding Singapore against new and emerging risks. However, there is a small number of CSP who choose to not comply or even defraud the system. You would have read the news about some registered qualified individual being hauled up to court and having their license cancelled. This is only very recently. We will step up surveillance by deploying data-driven risk profiling. Our enforcement approach will also pivot to take proactive and targeted action against the minority who continue to neglect their obligations or who seek to harm the business ecosystem. For those who breach our requirements, we will not hesitate to suspend or cancel their registration as filing agents or as qualified individuals. For those who flout the law, we may also prosecute them in court. And we will continue to work with our fellow law enforcement agencies to take swift and effective enforcement actions. The third area that I want to cover is customer service. We will be building a new business registry and regulatory system to meet the future needs of ACRA and the business community. The improvements will include changes to the filing process for a better filing experience and improved accuracy, going 100% digital in our letters to you, and assisted guidance to help businesses start up fast and start up right. By adopting a customer-centric approach, our officers will be better able to anticipate and meet your needs. I know that my colleagues have been reaching out to some of you to help us improve customer experience. We will continue this active engagement of involving you in the process of developing and designing the new system, similar to our ongoing consultation on legislation and policy. We have set up the ACRA Public User Community, which comprises various stakeholder groups, including CSPs. Through this community, we have recently engaged company directors when revamping our online how-to guides. We have also invited a small group of business owners to join a pilot run early this year to renew their business registration using our new digital assistant, Ask Ada, via the chat interface. This way of co-creating our services with stakeholders and key users will be our new way of working going forward. Please do join us as we expand this user community to help us serve you better. Let me conclude by thanking the CSIS, ISCA, and CSPs for your partnership and support over the years. I look forward to more engagement with all of you through dialogues, focus groups, public consultation, and outreach events like today to gather timely feedback and suggestions. We also welcome our industry partners and stakeholders to work with us to co-create new and innovative solutions to enhance our business environment. With that, I wish you all a fruitful session this morning. Thank you.